Hello Capricorns, welcome to this channel. This is your full moon reading. This full moon is happening in the sign of Libra. It's on the 12th. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon and your rising sign. If Capricorn is your sun sign, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well, okay? I will be using two different decks for this reading and also an oracle deck at the end. All right, let's see what's coming through for Capricorns. All right, so your cards are 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and on the back of the deck you have Hermit. Okay, and now let's see what's coming through on the other deck. All right, so here we have 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Too many swords in this spread. Finally, so that's Queen of Cups. Okay, that's nice energy. And then here you have Queen of Swords. All right, so Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, 7 of Swords, 6 of Swords. What's going on? You have 3 of Swords as well, Capricorn. All right, now let's see what's going on. So it looks like it's a family situation. Hermit here could be, it could either be your energy or it could be someone you are dealing with. Hermit is ruled by Virgo, so I'm not sure, maybe it has something to do with the Virgo in your life, or it could just be the energy, okay? So this is someone who likes to be, who likes to be in their space, it could also be that Queen of Swords is also here, so this could also be your energy or it could be somebody else. So, and the card here says morality, okay, something to do with rights, wrongs, things like that. So these are your cards: 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords and 7 of Cups. With this, it feels like there are a lot of things, everything, things are up in the air right now. It looks like you are trying to figure out something, or it's like confusion. The mind is at different places. It could be what you are working on. It could be a project you are working on, or it could be general energy, or it could be relationships. So it feels like, you are being pulled in different directions. So scattered energy is what I'm saying. And with 3 of Swords, this is like, it feels like you disappointment and some hurtful situations. And then here with 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles has to do with a celebration, some kind of family get together, a reunion, some kind of gathering is going on. So some ceremony, and this could also be you isolating yourself. Maybe it feels like maybe your heart is not there. There is something to do with home is also coming through. So it could be home or it could be a job situation. So whatever the situation is, like could be some celebration ceremonies, and your heart is not there, and and then you have like several things in the mind, emotions all over the place. So, and here you have 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords has to do with like a climbing a mountain. So it may feel like an uphill journey. So it could be that maybe some of you guys are going on a hike or something. And then you have 7 of Swords. The card here, the card says burden, and here it says politics. And then you have receptivity. So this is Queen of Cups. So this is maybe, I'm not sure if this has something to do with your health. Maybe, that could be the case for some of you. Maybe you are not well, and things may seem like, Maybe you have several things to do, and if you are exhausted and you may not be able to get that done, so it's like, you know, lying all over the place maybe. And with, yeah, that's what I'm getting with this card, burden. So here it says you are carrying a heavy baggage and you are climbing the mountain. So it could be again your responsibilities, things you are things you have to do, and if you are not well, then it will be a Herculean task. And Seven of Swords here could be, you know, when it comes to your communication, it could be either your energy, Capricorn, or it could be somebody else. This is someone, they are holding back, meaning it could, again, could be you or someone else. They are holding back. They are not letting the other person know what they are true, how they are feeling about things. So it's like you know, being secretive, you know. It could be that they are hurting and they are not feeling good about something, but they are not letting the other person know, you know. So, and then here, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups could be someone you are dealing with. Queen of Cups energy is about receptivity. This is about cleansing, healing, and you taking care of yourself, you know, or someone taking care of you. This is maternal energy. So it could be that, you know, you focusing on your creativity, like focusing on something else. Are you distracting yourself? Are you avoiding the real issue here? It could be that there is something going on, and are you addressing the situation? Are you addressing it? Is the question that you want to ask yourself, okay? Or are you just running away from the problem, avoiding things? It could be avoiding, you know, it could be, you know, shopping, it could be food, drinks, things like that, TV, you know, browsing through internet. That's what's coming through, Capricorn. It may not resonate with everybody. We all are going through different things. Take what resonates and let go of the rest, okay? On the other hand, yes, let's break it down now. This is the general energy that I'm seeing on the cards, okay? With the Hermit, it feels like, you know, let's, if this has something to do with your energy, this is you. It could be that you are not, yeah, this is you staying away from the limelight, you know. This is you spending a lot of time alone. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like you spending some alone time and you are not mingling with others, and it could be that you have things to do. You know, maybe there is a deadline and you are working on things, focusing on your priorities. So it could be that you don't have time to mingle, socialize, you know. On the other hand, it could be that maybe you are going through something and you don't want to, you are not in that mood, okay? Or it could be that you are not well. On the other hand, the card is also reminding you, do you want to simplify? Because it looks like there's a lot of things going on. It could be emotions, it could be assumptions, projections, you know, and how we see and understand our circumstances, people, relationships, things like that. So it may have something to do with our understanding or our thoughts about that situation, okay? And so do you really want to own whatever it is that you are feeling? Do you want to really take a closer look at what's going on so you can heal that part? You know, it could be talking it out. It could be finding an outlet. It could be, you know, if you don't want to talk to your friends or family members, it could also be therapy, counseling, things like that, you know, someone you feel comfortable with. That way you can just let go of these emotions, and then, you know, take care of your health is what I want to say. Again, something to do with our thoughts about a situation is what I want to say, is what I'm seeing here. So Yes, with Ten of Pentacles, it feels like someone is something. It may have something to do with a parent, is what I am getting. Okay, and it could be that you are missing someone. Okay, and they may maybe they are not here on this planet. Maybe if that is the case, what I want to say is take care of yourself. Their energy is with you. Okay, with this it feels like this is ancestral healing. I see that this card as ancestral healing. It could be that if you miss someone and they are not here, they are asking you to take care of yourself. They want you to be happy. Okay, and so yeah. On the other hand, it could also be, you yeah, it could also be that someone is there and they are feeling a little bit ignored. So again, it could be a parent, it could be someone, a family member. So it looks like maybe the person you are expecting something from, maybe they are not around but somebody else is. Do you want to reach out to them? So it's all about, this is about appreciation. This is about appreciating what we already have in our life. Sometimes we find ourselves, sometimes, like, when we pay attention, we will know that we are chasing after things that we don't have, and then we are feeling bad about things, and we are um, yeah, running after things that we don't have in our life, but we don't appreciate what we already have. So the card is a reminder to be more appreciative of what you already have in your life. Who is there, what is available, the resources, things like that. With this, it feels like there are a lot of things to be grateful for. Now it's important to write it down. So what are the things that you are grateful for? But at the same time, it's important to, if it has something to do with your relationships, people in your life, if they are already there, it's important to reach out and let them know how much they mean. So maybe writing a thank you note, expressing your gratitude in words, sometimes that is also important. Or it could also be, spending time with someone else. Maybe maybe there will, like, old age homes there, maybe, maybe there is somebody who would love to, who would enjoy your company. So it's all about it. This card here has to do with community. So it could be that maybe you are you are going to an old age home and you are spending your time with someone there. Or it could be community work, charity work, volunteer work, things like that. So yeah, on the other hand, it could also be a home environment. Maybe there is a celebration, something going on, and it could be that you may feel a little bit ignored. Or yeah, on the other hand, Capricorns, it could be that you are shopping and maybe something that you bought is not what you had expected. It doesn't have to be this intense for some of you. Okay, and you are feeling a little bit disappointed, and you are yeah. And what I want to say here is, everything that glitters this is uh, you know everything that glitters is not gold, is what I want to say. So with both this energy, it feels like there are a lot of things, a lot of distractions. So it's important to organize your thoughts. It's important to clearly know, like, what is it that you want. That is important. So organizing your thoughts and being clear about what you want and what you need is important. On the other hand, this has to do with your goals, your dreams. It could also be, that you are working on something, and there's a lot of things that you need to take care of. So it may feel like a little bit burdensome. So do know how you can create that balance so you don't have to feel this way. And remember, it's also affecting your health in some way. So just know how you can stay a little bit detached It could also be expectations, results, outcome, something like that. So just know how you can stay a little bit detached from, and just stay in your heart and do whatever it is that you are doing with love, and do what you can and let go of the rest. It's easy to say such things, but sometimes it's kind of difficult. But no, what is more important. That's important to know. So yeah, for some of you it could just be that you are going on a hike or something. But no, so whatever it is that you are taking up, know how it's making you feel. If it's kind of, know what's going on in the body and how you are feeling about things, okay? Because it's important you take breaks in between, and also rest, relax, and also understand how you are perceiving a situation. That is important, okay? This is where you are enjoying your solitude. This is you releasing all kinds of dependencies. This is a card of simplifying. So when I said simplifying, it could be, what you may be holding on to emotionally, thoughts, stories we tell ourselves, and so all these things are internal stuff that you may be that emotions you may be holding on to. Maybe you are looking at these experiences from a different light, and so that is helping you heal. Queen of Cups, receptivity. So this is you letting things be. You are not trying to control or change or fix anything. This is you allowing things to be, seeing things as they are, and not letting it affect you much. So maybe you went through this and now you are here, so you are like, okay, it is what it is, things are not good, things are not bad, it's just it is. What makes it good and bad is our own perception, right? So that's what our life on this planet is all about. So that awareness help us stay a little bit detached, neutral, and not get entangled in our experiences and make it something that may not be the ultimate truth. So this is you just allowing things to unfold the way they want to, and not chasing anything. So this is chasing, this is maybe it's your own mind telling you things, do this, do that, all the expectations, self expectations. Or it could also be people, wanting you to be in a certain way, wanting you to achieve and accomplish certain things. So this is where you are like letting it all go. You are like, okay, no, that doesn't work for me, so I'm just doing whatever I can, and I'm not going to carry all those baggages. So you are putting the baggages down, and so this is a card of cleansing, purifying, and it could be internal, you taking care of yourself, or it could also be external, maybe you're releasing something, okay? And yes, Page of Pentacles, receiving a gift, presents, or it could be that you are shopping for gifts. So you're receiving something, and this is a card of manifestations. New doors are opening for you, Capricorns. And this is, when I said manifestations, all kinds of things will show up, different kinds of experiences, okay? It could be that yes, you are in a store and you are shopping for things, and everything looks amazing and you don't know what to buy. Or it could be just experiences, the daily experiences that you are coming across. Some may be good, some may be bad. Again, good and bad are how we are understanding that situation, right? So this is you coming from a totally different perspective and allowing, embracing all kinds of experiences. So yes, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is you. So maybe there is an invitation, a ceremony, and looks like you are leaving midway, that you don't want to be there. So yeah, that could also be the case. Or it could be that you are saying no to certain things. If you don't want to go, or if you don't want to take up something, you are just saying no. And so what I want to say is communication has to be direct and clear. Meaning, like if you don't want to do something, just say so, you know. So mean what you say and say what you mean, Capricorn. So it could be that maybe you don't want to rock the boat, you know, you want it. Sometimes it comes from people pleasing tendencies. We want people to be happy and not feel bad about something. So we just say yes to everything, right? Because it makes them feel comfortable. So, and how is it making you feel though? So that is something that you need to be mindful of. So direct communication, yes, when you communicate directly, honestly, transparently, some people will get disappointed, but it's important that you don't disappoint yourself. You know, so it has to do with how you are feeling. They will adjust, you know. But it's important, because sometimes what happens when we keep doing it, it just accumulates, and then there comes a time then we won't be able to take it anymore, and there will be a blast, there will be a mess. It affects relationships, things like that. So be authentic in your being authentic in our relationships is important, and being direct and honest and communication is important. With this, it feels like you know, I don't see it there. Again, it could be your energy or it could be somebody else. So it could be that you are calling someone, but you are not letting them know how you are truly feeling about it. You are not telling them that you miss them, you know. You are like taking out your frustration in some way, but you are not directly telling them, hey, when you do this, this is how I feel. That's how we need to like communicate in close relationship, you know, instead of like, you know, pushing things down and feeling resentful about things. Just let them know, hey, when you do this, maybe you are not aware that you are doing this, but this is how I feel. So yeah, when we, maybe they are not used to hearing those words from you, but again, they will adjust. But you have to be honest about how you are feeling about things, okay? And it looks like that is what you are doing here with Queen of Cups. And this, yeah, yes, this is, yeah, I see this card also underneath, compromise. So it looks like, where are you compromising, Capricorn? And how is it making you feel? So you are joining hands with someone, but it's like maybe but something just doesn't feel right. Okay, let me tell you that. So now it's up to you. Again, it may not resonate with everybody, but just know, like something just doesn't feel right. So listen to your intuition is what I want to say. Queen of Cups. Listen to yourself, trust yourself, listen to your own intuition, because you know what it's all about. You know the solution. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, the card here says morality. It has to do with a sense of strong rights and wrongs, a strong sense of rights and wrongs. And what I want to say about that is it's subjective, right? So we see situations differently, and not two people see the same situation in the same way, right? So rights and wrongs are all subjective. So how can you, so again, what we see, so it's important to, is it possible for you to find a balance? Like, can you stay neutral? If this is your energy, Queen of Swords is air signs, so Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It could be that these signs are in your chart, or it could be somebody else's energy, okay? So, so yeah, so that could be the reason why you are feeling this way, because you are seeing something and it feels, and the immediate thought is, no, that is wrong. They should not be talking this way. They should be, expectations. Our, when the reality doesn't match our imaginations, our expectations, our standards, then, we feel disappointed, right? Maybe you want people to be in a certain way. It could be parents, it could be self expectations, how you want to show up. It could be, your job. It could be a partner, children. So whoever they are, it could also be a stranger you are meeting. um, uh, so you're meeting at the store maybe, and they are in a certain way, and the immediate thought is that is not right. you know so it's your standards, and so when we impose that on others, then we will only get disappointed and frustrated. So why do you want to do that to yourself is my question, my dear. So is there, how can you stay in a, how can you approach situations from a neutral space, because that's what this universe is. Light and dark is part of the whole. If one person is in a certain, if some, for instance, if you are meeting someone and they are, their beliefs, their some, if you don't like something in them, but they have also, maybe they have another side you don't know yet. Maybe when you get to know them well, then maybe you will understand, oh, you know what, this person is this too. So we are all complex beings, right? So it's a, so when we when we understand, right, if someone is in a certain way, okay, they have another side, maybe I don't know yet. So focus on the light is what I want to say when it comes to these things, and that will help you stay a little bit detached, and it will we will only be able to do that when we become more aware of our own judgments, how we are perceiving and understanding situations, what's going on, and things like that. But if we keep pushing things down and feeling resentful, resentments and anger and frustration and everything, and if we are not addressing these issues, then it will affect relationships. It will also affect you, your health. Okay, so it's all about understanding, okay, it is what it is, and so that will help you stay a little bit detached. And so what I want to say is focus on the light. So if they are saying something and you don't like it, that's okay, you don't want to participate, and you don't have to engage. But if they are but that doesn't mean that person is bad, maybe. Right? So things like that. So no, discernment is important. Okay, I don't know, I did your reading a couple of days ago, and something like this came through, and I was like, oh my god, it's getting too intense. And I was also getting a little bit emotional, and the same card showed up. These two cards showed up. I'm not sure about, yeah, these two cards showed up actually. It made me a little bit emotional and teary-eyed. So I was like, no, maybe, I don't know what's going on. And then I deleted the whole video. And then I didn't do your video yesterday. And today I was like, yours is the only sign left, and rest all are done. And today I felt like doing your reading, and today I'm getting the same energy. So this is from a couple of days ago, and today I'm getting the same energy. So that means this is what's still going on. So what needs to happen? what I want is nothing needs to happen. You don't have to change or fix anything, but it's about just know like what's happening within, and what's the truth, and how am I seeing the situation, and things like that. So that will help you stay a little bit detached is what I want to say. Okay, because there is another truth that you may not be seeing at this moment. Okay, another side to the story. So this is our story we are telling ourselves. Maybe there is another side to the story. So it's all about maybe open conversation is important, Capricorn. Honest, open conversations is important. And on the other hand, releasing all kinds of dependencies. Maybe the situation is us teaching you something. So what is it? Maybe it's asking you to be more self-empowered. Queen of Swords here is a card of empowerment. This is about being your own person, making your own decision, things like that, And when I said being empowered, what I mean is also, it also has to do with how we understand our own experiences, how we see our experiences. This being empowered has nothing to do with playing the victim. This is about understanding ourselves better, that we are strong enough, we are powerful beings, and we are not victims. So the being empowered is not about complaining, blaming, things like that. This is about taking responsibility for our own life, making our own decisions, and then moving forward with clarity and purpose. So maybe is that what if you are exhausted, maybe whatever I'm saying, you will only get more frustrated, but what I want to say is, if you are still here with me, once this settles down, once the emotion settles down, just think about it. Maybe, is it time for you to just let go of all kinds of codependencies and be your own person, take responsibility for your own life, and also know rewriting our story is also important. Changing up our story, changing up the way we see our past experiences is extremely important. The reason why is because otherwise it can influence our future, and our past becomes our future. So when we keep telling ourselves this person is this way, it could be parents, it could be how something to do with our childhood memories is what I'm seeing here. So when we keep telling ourselves those stories, that becomes our belief, and then the people we meet in our future will have the same energy, because that's where we are coming from. That's our strong beliefs, and then we attract the same. It will be different people, it will be, maybe it will be a partner, or it could be our children. They will exhibit the same energies of our parents, our grandparents, things like that. And we will be again, repeating those stories in our life, and repeating the same experiences again and again. Different people, same energy. So then our past becomes our future. So it's important we understand these things and take responsibility for our own life. Whatever our experiences, everything happens for a reason, and we meet people for a reason, even our parents, right? So it's important to rewrite our stories, when we become aware of what we are telling ourselves before it becomes our belief. It's important to rewrite our stories and tell ourselves something nice, whatever it is that we want to create, so that's important. So manifestations is what I'm seeing here. So just know it's about, when you become aware, one has to be ready, even if I am telling you things, you will be like, what the heck are you talking about, Nimi? But when one has to be ready, when you are ready, you will know, okay, you know what, this is what's going on. Deep intense stuff, I'm not sure. This exactly same thing happened a couple of days ago also, and now I'm seeing the same thing. I have no idea, Capricorns, what you are coming across, but what I want to say is, when you feel emotionally a little bit settled, just think about these things. What's going on inside, okay? And how I want to, what do I really want to create? What do I want to experience? And then tell yourself those stories, yeah. So yes, strong likes, dislikes, a strong sense of rights and wrongs, but it's important to have a balanced, come from a how do I say this? It's important to have a balanced approach, see both sides. Okay, that's what a Queen of Swords is. Queen of Swords energy is similar to the Justice card. It has to do with seeing both sides. That will help us see the complete picture, that the situation in its entirety, right? So that is important. And here with the Hermit, you're also you're also like, it feels like you are beating yourself down for something. This is self-judgments, this is regrets, guilt, things like that. If you are feeling that way, that's not healthy, my dear. So it's about knowing what's in your hands, how you can change up things, and don't dwell in that energy, because that's not good. Okay, so self-judgments is what I'm seeing. You don't want to berate yourself. Instead, love yourself more, okay? Experiences, yes, we come here on this planet, we have to go through some experiences, but these experiences teaches us valuable lessons, and that help us grow, evolve, be better, do better. But if we are beating ourselves down for these experiences, then that's not good, so don't go there. Don't you don't want to go there. Instead, it's important, rise above your emotions and challenges, and be the strong, amazing person you are. And all these experiences are helping you. These are blessings in disguise. It's not like, bad or anything. It may feel bad because we don't feel comfortable when we have to go through these experiences, but it's actually helping you grow. Maybe there is a reason. Maybe these experiences will help you help someone else. See it that way, because otherwise we won't know, right? We can only teach what we had to go through. When we go through some experiences, we learn something, then we can teach others, then we can help someone, and be a part of their own healing journey. When we don't know, how can we help someone? Maybe it's your purpose. Maybe that's your life purpose, who knows, right? So it doesn't have to be something major. It could be just people in your life, the people you come across every day. Then maybe you will be able to meet them with warmth and love, and listen closely to what they are saying. And maybe you will say something that will make a big difference in their own life, So see it that way. So everything happens for a reason, So all great masters have to go through something difficult in their life. So that's the reason why they could guide others, So yeah, what I'm seeing here is guidance. This is an old soul. Maybe you are a young person, but maybe you have an old soul, and you came here to experience something difficult. So you can be a guide for others, Okay, very intense reading for Capricorns. My God, it's already 40 minutes. Okay, let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards, and then we will wrap up, okay? Let me know in the comments what this means for you, Capricorn. And if these messages resonated, okay? It will be nice to hear from you. Okay. Take note, number 22. Okay, 22 is a master number. We were just talking about masters, right? How they had to like go through different difficult life experiences so they could be a guide for others. And that's exactly what I'm seeing here, number 22, which is a master number. And 22 adds to number 4, which has to do with foundation. So this is you focusing on the basics. You focusing on creating a strong foundation. And foundation, our life's foundation is all about our beliefs, right? Our how we see ourselves, how we see our potential, what is possible for us. This and it has to do with our being confident, being powerful, staying in our power, and yeah, things like that. So maybe it has something to do with you focusing on you becoming more aware of your own beliefs, your beliefs about relationships, your beliefs about money, your beliefs about yourself, how you see yourself, and things like that. So that's where the focus needs to be, and having that strong foundation will help you build something more powerful. So yes, so focusing on those beliefs, it's important. So the message here is your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noise will give you the chance to hear what's being offered. Yes, so this is the loop that I was talking about, same experiences, back and forth. So you can break through those, you can break through it. Okay, so it's all about how you are approaching your situations, situations you are coming across. So it's talking about silencing, quieting the external voices. So that's what I'm seeing here with 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords could be judgments. It could be people's judgments, people telling you things, their demands, their expectations, or it could also be self-expectations. How you want to show up, rights, wrongs, likes, dislikes, and things like that. These are all noises. And now think about how you can silence them. Okay, so how do we do that? Just accepting things as they are, and not struggling to fix, change, but knowing that there is order in chaos, and we may not see it, but there are like a lot of things that we don't understand, because our understanding is so limited. But maybe that understanding will come later on, so whenever it doesn't, and whenever you feel this way, like sad or a little bit low on energy, it's important to let things be, accept things as they are, and just and that's what you are doing here with Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a card of receptivity. Receptivity is about allowing, and being in the flow, and to not trying to control, fix, change anything. Just knowing that this too is an experience, and there is a reason, and so yeah, receptivity is all about allowing, and just staying calm, staying peaceful, and not letting anything distract you, overwhelm you, make you anxious, but remain just peaceful, and just take care of yourself. Rest, everything will fall in its place. Once you are settled, once your energy is settled and peaceful, the external will take care of itself, everything will fall in its own place without your interference. So just focus on you. How can you take care of yourself and let go of blame, all those stories, because those stories may not be the ultimate truth, So yeah, that's what I want to say. So simplify, travel light. Don't carry all those things in your heart, because your heart is made for better things, right? So yeah, shutting down those noises is important. That will help you listen to your own intuition. This is a card of high intuition. Okay, so that's what's happening here, intuition. So let me read this out to you. Oh dear, where is the book? Okay, one moment, let me get the book. Okay, number 22. All right. So, all right, here goes. Take a moment to really hear what's being said. Put aside any preconceptions and allow yourself to imagine a new approach to the situation. Stepping back and paying attention in this way will enhance your inner voice and bring new insight. You can honor stillness while listening to others. By doing this, you will create better relationships and allow your inner light and love to shine out towards others as a means of communication. Yes, listening. And that's what Queen of Cups is. Listening. Okay, listening to yourself, and also it could be others as well. Open communication. You may find it's easier to feel this in your body. Imagine how it would feel to engage in what's being offered by another. For example, note how your body anticipates a dinner you are invited to. Does it feel relaxed and calm, or do you feel tight and stressed? Your body's response to an opportunity or a conversation might signal whether something is a good fit for you. Your body acts as a barometer. It takes in what's happening and gives you feedback accordingly. Listen to your body to receive more clarity. The Hawaiian monk seal is the only seal native to Hawaii. It is currently an endangered species. Monk seals are agile and sleek in the water. They do not have external ears, just small openings. This symbolizes balance between outward hearing and paying attention to inner knowing. Monk seals are very curious. Curiosity and imagination can be the spark needed to create a new flow of energy. Listen to your inner voice or intuition and follow the guidance you are receiving. There you go. This is imagination and visualization and imagination. So what I want to say is, put your imagination to good use. Maybe imagine, expect only the best. If you are feeling fearful about things, just again, it's about rewriting your stories, rewriting your thinking. And just tell yourself, okay, it's going to be amazing. So expect only the best, and listen to yourself, listen to your own intuition, okay, because you know what to do. All right, so beautiful energy. I'm not sure how you feel about this this reading. It's a little bit intense. I don't know. That's exactly how I felt a couple of days ago when I read for you, when I did your reading. And so that's the reason why I deleted it, because, a lot of people, they don't like that. And so I was like, okay, maybe let this energy settle and then I will do the reading. So I did your reading today, and that's exactly what came through. Now I'm still going to publish it. Take what resonates for you. If we all are going through different things, take what resonates and let go of the rest, okay? And if the messages resonated, do let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, what you are coming across. That would be nice. And what else? Yes. What I want to say is, remember to watch your moon and the rising sign if Capricorn is your sun sign, okay? And please take good care of yourself. And I will see you in my next reading. Bye-bye.